life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me. I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm going so high. I've got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, a good one in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Rutgers. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one gains 7. And that's a Chicago first down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Great, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On play action now, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Oh, it's an interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I might be Captain Obvious here, but the team who wins today, Kate, it might just be the team who finally takes care of the football.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now it's Manunga. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They go with Manunga here. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Santos' kick is good. And they're on the board.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10. That's McCarthy. Look at that touch. Laid on a platter for him. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To the ground. It's Manunga. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, They could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run it with Manungai. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They start with 2nd and 6. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it. It's in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. DJ Moore the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. One guy with it. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
From the 23. He lets one fly deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air rough, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On play action, here's Williams. The throw left side finds Burden. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's keeping it. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Williams to throw on first. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bears trying to add to their lead. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Odunze's got it right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Vikings 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could pull off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's cut along the left sideline. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st down throw by Williams. Big strike here to Moore. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Right up the gut. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Williams off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard. So they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and goal from the 9 here. Here's Williams. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates could just see the body language. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time. Nice to pay off any drive with some points. They trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st down, Williams. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He finds a doozy downfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Sanders running dead ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now here's Williams. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. He rolls to his right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. He'll have a little, not a lot, fall to about the 25. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Vikings 25-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting? So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Vikings 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 throw. Rock roll 80. 19 right.
McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. He spins away. He's got some running room. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
22 yards.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is. is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has it at the 7. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the fourth. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. Chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, it's not going to help in that decision at all.
Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Escapes the pocket. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It's a gain of
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that, so let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards, and now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
He brings it in, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal. They'll run with Jones. And he won't challenge for the goal line. A stop made at the 4. Give him a couple of yards on that run, and this sets up fourth and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go, set. 72, go.
Desperation time here. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's unable to add to the catch, but still gets him away from their own end zone. This is out to the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Up the sideline past the 25. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now it's Monunga. We heard he's forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on second. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy, something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down. They go with Monunga here. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And the Vikings going to the dime package here. Third down coming up. He'll look to throw it. It's on target to Moore. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself, and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. I'll get